I went to 1-star rated restaurants in Boston to see if they're really that bad. Today we have La Familia's Spagnolos. Now Zach gave a little too much information by saying, I ordered the stuffed mushrooms and had the worst bout of bubble gut in my life. The receipt came on a napkin, which I wish I saved because I needed more toilet paper from the mushrooms. Zach is kinda sassy. But I ordered my food and I wanted to judge it for myself.
Is La Familia Spagnolo really that bad? Let's find out. Now, as far as ambience of the place, it wasn't like fine dining, but it really gave me that mom and pop shop Italian restaurant. They were cussing at each other. It was very authentic, I gotta say. Starting with the stuffed mushrooms. Oh, those are looking pretty stuffed. Now let's hope we don't get bubble guts like Zach said. Honestly, not too bad. I do think this is a disgusting portion, and the fact that I paid about like $12 for this is kind of disappointing. But as for the dish itself, the cheese seems like it's a little bit like been microwaved. It's mostly stuck to the tin foil than the actual mushroom itself. But the flavor and the seasoning is pretty good. The mushroom is a little bit soggy, so it's kind of giving a vibe that maybe it's been preheated. That being said, they did make it pretty quick. If it was fresh, I think this would be actually like top tier stuffed mushroom. Next, we have some chicken parm. And it is dripping. I highly suggest you don't eat it in your car like I did. I mean, now we're talking size. Now, first impressions right off the bat, the sauce looks kind of watery. Italians need to spam the comments and tell me if that's normal. Let's try the pasta. It's not bad, but it's just kind of flavorless. It's kind of soggy, kind of dripping everywhere, like all over my pants and all over the car. Because it's so watery, it's kind of just like making the whole dish plain and bland. Not my favorite pasta ever. Next is the chicken parm, of course. Looks like it's soaking. Yeah. Oh, way too watery. The breading on the chicken parm is absorbing all that sauce, so the breading is kind of just soggy. As far as like the dryness of the chicken, it's actually pretty moist, but I also think it's because it's drowning in sauce. Not the best. So overall, what do I think of La Familia Spagnolo? As far as customer service, I really want to say these guys were probably some of the nicest people I've had. Like, you had the old pop sitting there, old nana sitting there. I felt like I was back home in Italy. But there was some lacking in the food, I can't lie. But I would give the mushrooms a pass. As for the chicken parm, it just was very soggy in my opinion. And if the sauce was good, then maybe I wouldn't complain, but it kind of was just tasteless. I think with the tip, I paid a total of $40, which, you know, for one person to have an appetizer and a meal, for that type of quality might not be the best. They just need to take their time and make the food fresh, because if they did, I could see it being 10 times better. But in this case, they did not, and I'm so sorry. Overall, I'm gonna give this place a 2.6 out of 5.
Today we have the Prime Shop. Now it's located in a food hall in Boston, and it was starting to feel like deja vu because I literally have been here before. I mean, 2 1-star restaurants in a 100-meter vicinity is unheard of, but I made my way to the shop. Now a lot of people claimed it was a scam because they lure you in with these sandwiches with meat so big it would make Ron Jeremy feel inadequate. But then when you buy it, it's tiny. Now I don't meat shame, so I wanted to see for myself.
Is the Prime Shop really that bad? Let's find out. We're back again, same place. It seems like they need to choose better restaurants. So we got the steak and cheese sandwich and a Thanksgiving wrap. Now one thing that a lot of people complain about is just the sizes. I mean, they advertise such big slabs of meat, but then people get disappointed when they get it in the end. It's kind of like a guy who facetunes his pics. Just disappointing. So let's put it to the test. Do we feel like this is what's advertised? It's not looking like it. I mean, in the front, they had meat just busting out the seams. So much meat that you would have to finish it for later. But this is kind of disappointing. Also, the cheese that they were using was not fresh cheese. It looked like a melted cheese whiz, which once again might be the style. Comment down below if you feel like that is the style. Let's give it a taste. It's very dry, and the meat kind of tastes like hamburger helper meat, and there's just not enough sauce. It's almost like it needs more cheese to like bring more juice to the sandwich. I understand that the bread is very thick, which is fine, but it just needs some sort of sauce. And I think because the beef and the bread is so dry, I know it seems like it's a lot of cheese, but there's nothing here. It's like just decoration. I definitely would be disappointed spending $20 on this, and I did. Let's hope the Thanksgiving wrap can make up for it. Now, as far as the turkey they had on that, it looked pretty dry, I can't lie. The turkey was spread cheeks like me on Thanksgiving, for real. Oh my god, it got worse. I thought we were gonna do better here. So they got cranberry sauce in the wrap. I should have known because it's Thanksgiving and I'm not the biggest fan of cranberry sauce. The lettuce is very vinegary. Oh, it's so moist and not in a good way. The turkey also is not that good either. I wouldn't say it's dry though. It literally feels like they boiled the turkey. I don't know what they did in the back with it, but It's not it. Nothing's prime about that shop. So overall, what do I give the prime shop? As far as the size of everything, I do think it's true that they do hook you in with big sizes and then give you something small. I understand we got a lot of big backs now, but I mean, if you're gonna put it in the front, at least give them the size that they agreed for. The steak and cheese sandwich was very dry, not good quality cheese, not good quality beef, and I do think I'm a little bit biased on the Thanksgiving wrap because once again, cranberry sauce is not for me. But even if you took the cranberry sauce away, I think it might still be trash. It makes you wonder how long did they keep that stuff on the front for? It is still a decent size, right? Like unless you're huge, you got a mattress on your back, I still think that would satisfy you, right? Other than that, I think they need to improve on their meat quality. Just the meat quality. That's the meat's kind of the biggest thing. I'm gonna give this place a 1.3 out of 5.